Biochem energy can be defined as the chemical energy contained in organic substances of biological origin. The Biochem Energy Project aims to promote the use of organic refuse as a source of renewable energy as chemicals for industry and agriculture. Renewable and refuse are the key words associated with biochem energy. Both are words which most people nowadays are familiar with. The following images illustrate what exactly these two words can mean and their impact on our everyday lives. Solar energy is transformed into biochemical energy, which we see materialize, for example, into a field of wheat, beds of lettuce, or pastures for grazing animals. The products of solar energy end up as food in grocery stores and supermarkets. We consume bread, meat and vegetables, and the resultant waste is collected and transported to treatment plants. Waste treatment plants are an unavoidable necessity in our lives because urbanization has led to the production of increased amounts of refuse. Current waste treatment technology is mostly destructive rather than constructive. For example, the chemical energy of organic waste may be transformed into thermal energy and used to power grid incinerators for heating buildings. Alternatively, it may be transformed into fuel with the aid of an anaerobic fermentation reactor, such as the one shown here, belonging to the Acea Pinoralese plant in northwest Italy. This produces biogas, a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide, which can be burned to generate heat and electrical energy. Another treatment technology is aerobic fermentation of organic waste, which is used to produce compost, as we can see again in the Acea Pinoralese plant. In this case, part of the organic matter in the bio-waste is mineralized and released into the atmosphere as carbon dioxide, water and heat. The volume of waste is therefore reduced, and the leftover non-mineralized organic matter is what becomes the compost. This material, here collected into sacks by Acea Pinoralese, can be used as fertilizer to grow flowers or in landscape gardening. Unfortunately, these waste treatment technologies are not completely cost-effective, despite the sale of their end products. The expenses are reflected in the council refuse taxes that we pay. The state-of-the-art Biochem Energy Project, on the other hand, represents an attempt to move beyond the current view of refuse as a burden on society. The underlying premise of the project is that the chemical energy contained in vegetable and animal waste is more valuable than the mere heat and electrical energy that can be generated by combustion of this waste. In fact, chemical energy can be recycled to industry in the form of chemicals of biological origin and used in place of synthetic chemicals obtained from fossil sources. The message from the Biochem Energy Project, then, is before burning everything up, let's just see what we can salvage and reuse. The Biochem Energy Project, therefore, views bioresidues from human activities not as refuse, but as a precious source of products for both industrial and domestic use, revenue rather than expenses. Here is an image which synthesizes the concept. At the top of the figure, we can see the refuse cycle represented from collection stage to compost stage. In the center of the figure is the chemical formula which provides a virtual representation of the chemical composition and assembly of the main elements. That is carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. These constitute the products isolated from the bioorganic refuse. At the bottom of the figure are shown the different applications for bioorganic substances. We can see that bioorganic substances can be used for the manufacture of detergents, as an aid to fabric dyeing, as a means for achieving remediation of industrial effluent by exposure to sunlight, for making oil-water emulsions, fertilizers, and other particular products for the chemical industry. The Biochem Energy Project is advancing along two parallel lines, project development and process development. Fundamental to these two research directions is a pilot plan for the extraction of bioorganic substances from biowaste. The plant currently in operation has been designed with three objectives in mind: to isolate bioorganic substances present in refuse into batches of 10 to 20 kilograms derived from residual biomass, to enable potential users to evaluate the product, and also to allow for further product and process development. The following videos show the results obtained so far.